guys, Tfsa here, financial planner with your advice minute, and today I want to talk about how the RRSP deadline can actually impact your tax-free savings account. Now, I posted about the RRSP deadline last week, and I made a comment about how it could be beneficial to roll over your Tfsa into the RRSP before the deadline in order to take advantage of the tax savings. Now, the RRSP deadline is the last day you can contribute to your RRSPs and save the taxes on last year's taxes. So we all know we're going to have to file our 2016 taxes before April. While we still have a couple days left to make an RRSP contribution before March 1st and lower our tax bill from 2016, meaning we're going to get a higher refund only weeks after we've put money into our RRSP. So it's pretty neat. Now, somebody asked me what the advantage was of rolling over the tax-free savings account to the RRSP. So it kind of got me thinking that a lot of people still have some questions regarding the tax-free savings account, or TFSA, and the RRSP. So I'm going to break it down a little bit for you guys and then finish off with how rolling over the TFSA might be beneficial for you. So bear with me, this might be a little bit longer than usual. So it's important to consider that there's 4 places your money can live as a typical individual. So you've got your income, and then you got your money that's yours to spend. Now, we all know that we pay taxes on our income. So if you make $50,000 a year, you don't have $50,000 to spend. So there's before tax money and there's after tax money. And this is all divided by what I call the tax filter. Now, the RSP is a before tax account, and the TFSA is an after tax account. Big difference, and it is the major difference between both of them. So when you get paid, you have to pay taxes. You lose money to taxes when you cross that filter. And when you take some of your own money and put into the RSP, you get some of that tax back. So if you're in a 35% tax bracket, you get $3,500 for every $10,000 you put in an RRSP, or $350 for every $1,000 you put in an RRSP. So essentially what you're doing is you're inflating the amount of money that you're putting into savings. So if I put 10 grand in an RRSP and I'm in a 35% bracket, I have $13,500 available to me to either be invested or earn interest, etc., because I got $3,500 in tax savings. Now, the tax-free savings account, you have to, so when you're putting your own money that's already been taxed into the tax-free savings account, there is no tax consequence to that. So whether you're putting it in or pulling it out, there's no real advantage. The only big advantage of the tax-free savings account is that the interest or the gains you're going to make within the tax-free savings account are tax-free. So if you put $10,000 in the tax-free savings account, you don't turn it into $13,500, but the interest you can make is tax-free. If you turn that 10 into $15,000 over time, well, you have $15,000 to spend tax-free. So what would be the advantage of rolling over the TFSA into the RSP? So if you've been saving in your TFSA and you're in a good tax bracket, 35%, 40%, if you take your tax-free savings account and roll it over to the RRSP, you're going to get that tax savings again. However, any money taken out of the RRSP to live is taxable. So you got to be careful. It really depends on what the savings are for, whether they're for retirement or not, and what stage of in your life. Are you accumulating for retirement, or are you already retired? Are you in a low tax bracket or a high tax bracket? Because all of this has to be strategic. Not everybody should be rolling over their TFSA into the RSP, but some people might want to consider it. It depends on what the goal of the money is. If it's an emergency savings for or savings for a wedding or a down payment for a house, do not do this, because you need that tax-free redemption for whatever you need it for. So again, rolling over the TFSA can make sense because you can recoup a lot of taxes and inflate your savings effort, but it's not for everybody. That's why working with a qualified advisor pays big dividends over the long term, because you can strategize all of these accounts and all these money flows over the course of a lifetime, really. If you have any questions on this or anything else, please send me a direct message or comment on any one of my posts. And if you like these videos, please like and share them on social media. You guys are the main reason that I do these videos. Cheers, guys.